Howdy everybody. What we're doing here is just going to take you through a really quick tour of Sunshine Tidings Co-op in Fallout 4. Reason being, this is one of it's already built. You don't have to sit here and watch me build. This has to be probably one of my favourite builds so far. I've progressed in my building since the beginning of the game, and this is one of the more realistic looking wasteland type builds. As I said, yeah, it's one of my favourites. The reason I wanted to take you through for a quick tour, probably no more than 5 minutes, is just so that you can see it before Wasteland Workshop comes up. Now ideally I had set this all up so that we could walk up to that gate and start, but my supply person, who is heavily armoured and walking away as we speak, has opened the door for me. So, you know, that was fucking nice of her. What a legend. So, yeah, first of all, we're going to start with just the entrance. Just wanted to bring this to your attention. This is...
Identity confirmed. This unit is ready to serve.
Thank you for interrupting me. I really appreciate that.
Actually, I'll be back later.
I'm not interested. I just wanted to show people, look at that. Fucking wicked. So, just by having this here, when we get attacked here, and this is pretty fucking cool actually, hopefully, if we're lucky, we can see it while I'm on here, we get attacked. That automatron there will come out here and completely annihilate anybody who tries to attack us. It's pretty fucking fantastic. As you can see, this is a Minuteman settlement. They're all technically Minuteman settlements, but of course, role-playing factors sometimes, you know, anyway. There's a bit of defense there. Okay, well, let's walk on in here. Let's get on in here. Okay, this is our entrance. Blocked off. Bottleneck. Bang. Come in here. First thing we're going to see is just a little trading post. Cricket.
This place
Oh,
just has farmers! Shit. All they want are pipe pistols and stupid ammo. Or is the maniac slobbering for a mini nuke, am I right?
oh, alright, well, that was, whew, she's a bit intense there. Alright, so, yeah, so as I said, we wanted pre-Wasteland Workshop tour so that you can see the changes I make afterwards, because I have some really, really big ideas for this place. Actually, I lied, they're not big ideas, they're just minor changes, and I can go through some of the things that I know of that are in the DLC that I know I'm gonna change here. Sorry, that was my phone ringing, and we're just completely ignoring that. Okay, so first of all, we'll work our way around, work our way all the way back. All right, so there we go. So we've got some security here, guard tower. These are this is one of my favourite features of, not necessarily favourite features, sorry, just one of my favourite things to build in settlements, guard towers. I think it's so important if you want to make an immersive world, an immersive settlement, is to have actual guard towers. So we've got that. This is one of my biggest gripes with this place actually. So when I first came here, as probably everybody else would have as well, I had to kill the ghouls. All the ghouls' bodies are exactly where they were when I finished that mission. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. But, yeah, if you can hear the sarcasm in my voice, it's actually a real pain in the ass. Okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on. So what we've done here, and this is something that I've fucking slaved over on all of them. So we come up here, all of the fixed buildings I've repurposed as shops. And if we come up here, bang, store hours, right through that window there. Now, one of the things that are coming out in the upcoming DLC, which is going to be released for us tomorrow in New Zealand, or no, actually, I take that back. It might be a worldwide release, or standard time, whatever it is, wherever it is released. But tomorrow for us, it's Tuesday, the 12th. So here's hoping that happens. So here we are. We start here. We're armor. All my shopkeepers are all in suave suits, but they're all fucking armored to the teeth, and I don't know. Anyway, so armor, well, you buy shit and whatever, but I also, it's a role-playing thing for me personally, but on top of that, it's where I store shit. See? Now, there's a reason. So I keep combat armor and leather armor. It's just a role-playing thing, because that's what I dress my settlers in. So workers will wear leather armor, and guards will wear combat armor. Supply line people also, and this is just, well, clearly just synth shit, because whatever, but yeah, anyway. So, clothes, you don't need to see all of that, it's just a habit of mine. So we're gonna move on now, so there's that. Yeah? Cool. So we'll come up here. We got another guard tower. Now the reason I have guard towers, you'll see they're quite close together. Yeah, is because hopefully you'll get to see it while we're broadcasting, while we're live here. But I have my guards wander the settlement, and I think it just looks really cool. So the guard that mans this guard tower also mans that guard tower down there. See, there's just little things I've done too. You see here, I wanted a turret on the roof. That turret will sit on the roof and it floats and it's ugly. So I've fashioned myself a little platform, because as much as I love the building and as great a job I think Bethesda's done, considering this is a secondary part of the game, and it's not meant to be a primary feature like I've made it, they haven't put supports in, even though those assets exist within the game at other places that they have built. So yeah, we have to make our own. That's fine, we move on. Another guard tower, and funnily enough, not the guard that mans that tower. The other thing too is I have all my settlers gardening, like it's a co-op, it's supposed to be hippie-ish. I've reinvigorated the existing crop fields, so I've got a mixture of robots and humans tending those. And then I also have a few people that have no jobs that just wander around the settlement, and I've dressed them in Minuteman armor for role-playing purposes as well. Here we go, we've got weapons here. I really wish the stair set was on the other side, but same again, store hours, and there's actually a reason I put that there, it's because when I come in here, I just hop on up there, baddow. Store hours, bam, same again. Same concept again. Oh, there's a bit of junk here. That's fine. Same concept again. This is where I store all my shit. Everything's fucking organized into its appropriate container. And another thing that we know is coming out in the Wasteland Workshop DLC is the ability to label your containers. I'm hoping that you can label them on the side here, because I really don't want to have to fuck around restacking these things. And I possibly won't. I know where they are. That's what's important. And you can see, just for the theme, I guess this is the weapons room. I wanted to have some turrets in here. I know that they serve really, but I guess if a settlement was going to be raided, if I was a raider raiding a settlement, I'd probably be looking for the weapons. So there you go. I didn't put doors on these places. You can't fix a door naturally to these frames, but there is a way to put doors on. You would have seen in one of my previous streams that it is possible, but I chose not to. I wanted open door policy in the settlement here. So here's another guard tower. There's two for a reason. This guard tower here has a rocket launcher on it. This is a bit more of an intricate design. As you can see, there's two guard towers here. We're going to walk up here, come underneath here, and this is manned. Not now, but it usually is. Same thing. Look how thoughtful I am as a builder, as an overlord, as a ruler, I guess you'd say. Just in case they get tired of standing there, they can sit down. Yeah, We'll move on again. Oh, the other. So I built this doodles before we automatron, obviously, and the only poles that you could put in were spike pole 1 and skull spike pole, and that's non-barbed wire poles for supports, which I would use if I could be bothered, but as you can see, this is all very, like, it's very intricately wired, and I'm happy, you know. It is what it is. This is a power. I can't get in here, obviously. So this is a power room. I have glitched this room. I'm not sure if you can see. I'm hoping you can see, but there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many generators here that are pretty much all sitting inside one another. That will change. I will delete those, and because there's a fusion generator that's coming out in the new DLC, and I will be putting a fusion generator in. So wait, another guard tower here. This guard tower was this actually when I first got here, before I really got into, before I started, you know, having a really good time with shit like that for this place. So I just whacked guard towers around the place and had the 5 people that were here alternate between them all. And I guess it's really stupid. It's a stupid nostalgia thing, but I kept this guard tower here because this guard tower was the first object that I built on this settlement before I had inspiration to build the rest of it. And this was one of the few things that was for the longest time. It was just this and a couple of others around the place, and for the most part the others have been deleted or not deleted but refashioned into better guard towers. But this one, I was like, man, I just want a piece of what it originally was. Boom. We leave that right there. So that's why it's lower than the wall, and it's a bit shitty, but let's just say that the guy here's a sniper and this is his cover. That makes me feel a bit better justifying it. Lights, man. Lights. Crops. More crops. Very nicely fenced off. I love these fences. You can get them right into the fucking ground. It's fantastic. They're just great items. So we head on up here. So this is good. Sits in. There's no stair set up here because I can get up here by jumping. But the guy that's on that guard tower there is also on this guard tower here. And it's boring. Well, it's not just boring, but actually it's a pain in the ass because originally you could walk all the way up there. So he'd come along here, he'd walk up here because he's actually assigned to 3 guard towers. He'd just come straight up here and come up to this guard tower here, stand in here where I've glitched it into the ground, so it's all nice and sunken in. On top there, there's a gun, a missile launcher. So he'd just come straight up here, then he'd walk straight back down and go back to that other one. So now he starts down there, walks across the front of those built. He actually walks through the centre of that field of crops there, up the other side, and down this gap here. And there's another guard tower we'll see in a second. And then he walks through here and comes up here. And it's really, like, I really love the guards do walk all around the settlement. I think it's fucking fantastic. All right, so now we're moving in. These assign these beds and single rooms actually assigned to my guard, because while that farm the crops do but all the shopkeepers have beds in their own shops. All my groundsmen and gardeners and farmers have a communal bed, because I feel that the job that so they get their own abodes. But the other cool thing is, because they're always working, they never use them. So, you know, there's pristine looking rooms in here. Alright, we'll shut that door. Come back through here. Look, they get a nice little deck even, man. Like, just, you know, bay windows. Fuck, I tell you what, mate. If I was a worker here, I'd be pretty fucking happy. Same again. Another room. Now, these beds are for numbers. I just numbers you need beds to match all your settlers. No one uses them. Half the people in the settlement never ever sleep. But I needed those beds there to bring the count of beds up, because even though I only have 18 settlers or something, kept giving me the red in beds. I had to put 28 beds. Look. 28 beds. I've got 32 people, but hang on, no, wait. The 32 people, that's not actually an accurate representation, because the 32 people, I've actually got 12 robots that work here. So there's actually only 20 people, but when I had to put those beds in, I had 18 beds and I had 18 people. I had to put those damn sleeping bags in underneath beds, because no matter what I did, I had to have 10 more beds than the amount of people I had here, because it was always in the fucking red, okay? I'm going to get rid of that. So we've gone through those. Let's go through this house right quickly. So this is the communal living. This is what I'm talking about. See, so you can put doors where you otherwise can't put doors. So I've chosen to put a door there. I didn't even think about that. Same as on those places. So we walk in here. Yeah, it's open plan living, but whatever. They sleep in bay windows. I think that's fucking cool. Bit of outdoor dining there. Oh, you know, bit of communal thing with. Hey, that's weird. I did not put those in there. Cool. Whatever. See, same again. There's all the sleeping bags under fucking beds. Not a problem. Not a problem. So, come out here. We've got the same fucking thing. Okay. Shut that door. Bang. Bit of a deck. Oh, it's a bit shabby. That's the king of all my guards. The king. He'd be like the ranking officer among the guards, in my opinion. I have a real affinity for ghouls. I really like ghouls in this game. I think they're cool. I like them especially because they are, you know, they're ostracized and segregated from society. People just don't like them. So I'm like, hey, we're cool, man. I got your back, ghouls. So here we go. We've got same again, store hours through the window, and this will say general store, general trader. She's pretty badass.
Looking for trouble, I hope.
Yep, I'm looking for trouble, and I've come here at your doorstep. I'm bringing it to you. So I got her in this fucking nice wee lady dress here, with some mad leather armor, because she's fucking badass. This motherfucker here, like, apart from the fact that he respawns all his loot, which is shit house anyway, can't move him. Nothing I can do can move him. She gets a nice big double bed, because I'd like to imagine that. Well, she's not bad, considering it's a wasteland.
Back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
This trunk, hey, that's fucking cool. Oh, I must have put that shit in there, because look, it's armoured. This trunk here was a part of the fixtures, and if you look, you can't replicate it. So I was like, I'm keeping that. This thing's just full of junk. Actually, and this is a role-playing thing. You guys, you guys are gonna think that I'm absolutely fucking ridiculous. But I actually buy all of the shit from her and store it in these containers here. It just makes me feel good, knowing that all the shit she's got technically has a place to live. And that's, man, that's crazy when I say that. Hey. Nope, that already had a door on it. I actually think I want to take that door off. Nope, that's besides the point. Okay, so this is the other guard tower I was talking about before. I said he walks all the way around. This is the one he comes to. This is also an original fixture. Come to think of it, because I built all of this shit around it without moving it. It's pretty cool. Yep. Oh, that's that. But yeah, that's his trail. He walks up there. It's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, carrying right on. Let's go around the back here. Just have a quick gander. Another guard tower. We're gonna make our way around anyway. Come through here. All right. So here's our you know, high-ranking guard. Look at him. I love it. He's the one that overlooks the. Man, this looks. Now that I'm standing here looking at this guy right here, he looks like he's overseeing the work being done as like some sort of overlord. That's actually pretty bad, man. I didn't think about that. That's fine. Whatever. We cool, bro. You cool. You just carry on doing your job, mate. I just love that. We'll walk up here, he's like, oh, the crops are coming in good. Like, you know, I just sit here all day and look at these fucking crops. He's actually there as a means of protection for the people. If, I don't know, since, because for some reason, it's pretty cool, since just like teleport into the middle of fucking settlements. So yeah, you can see I followed the lines of all the. Man, I love this place. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Moving on. Sorry. Another store here. I'm gonna come up here this time.
Yes.
But ow, same again. Don't yes me, motherfucker. Oh, this is one of my lazy pricks that doesn't have a job. He just walks around and looks cool. At least I think he looks cool. Clothing, boring.
Hi, how are you?
I've essentially done the same thing with this dude, actually. So I buy his clothes, I armor them up, and then I've got armored clothes in this one, and... Oh, no, stop that. And not armored clothes in this one. And it's just, it's like a... Yeah. It just makes me feel better. It makes me happy. I like role-playing. It makes the game a hell of a lot more interesting. Oh, we should walk around, people. Let's walk around, alright? Let's just be smart about it. Now, this is the only one that doesn't have store hours in the door. And there's a reason, right? So this is not necessarily... It's just because this is my clinic, right? So, store hours or no store hours, you got a problem. You're coming to see this motherfucker. So we've got a little waiting room here. Some toys for the kiddies, because, you know, every single doctor you go to will have toys in the waiting room. Nothing is in here, although I could put shit in here. Nothing is in here, but this is sort of supposed to be the, what's it called? You know, the medical table, examination table. Yeah, I know it's very open, but mate, space is limited. It's a wasteland. I wouldn't complain. This came with the settlement, and this is why this building was designated clinic. You can't rebuild that. You can't move it. You can't do anything with it. You can only delete it, and I wasn't going to delete it anytime soon. Here's a little station for him to do his work, and well, there he is.
Fixing up. Let's get a look at you.
I don't need fixing up. No thanks, mate. You have a nice day, though. We're going to move on. Get out of my way, you bum. Thank you, sir. And here we go to... Nope, let's quickly go around here because I want to show you this. We kept it. There's a toilet. There's also another one in the corner that I forgot to show you. But there we go. There's one toilet. There's a toilet in the corner, way the fuck over there. We got another nice... We've got another, in my opinion, cool guard hut. That's a guard hut as well. With an actual guard hut down the bottom, sunken into the floor. Oh, hey, cool.
Yes?
One of you are doing your jobs. Look at you. Look badass. With your fucking balaclava on. What a boss. What a fucking boss. What a fucking boss. Now, look out there. How isn't that just absolutely pristine? Like if I was to be stationed at a guard tower all fucking day, that is one that I wouldn't mind. Now, this guy definitely gets this best deal. Goes from there to here, and then I think that's it, man. I think he's just got two. I actually can't remember. It's besides the point. But that's cool. I like it. I like it. Now, here we go. With some rocket launchers up there. We've got these down here. The one thing I haven't done at this with this one yet is put... I didn't actually put the fences down here because I couldn't be... after doing the fence all the way along, I just couldn't be bothered. So back here... This is where we store our Brahmin. I've built them a nice little pen. Keeps our Brahmin there. This was here. And I was like, actually that's pretty cool. You know, like, we'll whack it at the back. Because this is like the mess hall. I thought, put some water here. And I thought, we'll whack this at the back here. Because it looks like a drying frame for meat, you know. Like, I'm like, yeah, let's hang that fucker up there. Leave it there. Alright, so we left this. And we... fashioned this here just because of that was there, and I think that's fucking cool. Right here, I know that's not perfect, but I'm really stoked with it. This is another toilet. It's the one thing that people seem to overlook in this game is toilets, so no. Alright, now we're right back. We're almost done, guys. This 5-minute video's turned into 25 minutes. But I can't help it. I'm so proud of my building. I love this place, and to be honest, if you've stuck it out this far, you obviously like it enough.
This place just has farmers.
Shut up, cricket, you fucking crackhead.
All they want are pipe pistols and stupid ammo.
This is gonna disappear. Oh yeah, because awesome fucking generators are coming. Alright, so we go in here. This is the mess hall, everybody. This is the end of our tour, essentially. We've got a bar here. I actually had, I've done it in one of my other videos where I put a scavenging station in, and I did originally have one in here. I had a scavenging station right here. And the person would come in and she'd do a little scavenging thing and stand. But problem is, so she'd come in and she'd make it look like she's scavenging, and which was, it's not very immersive, but at the same time, it's like a whatever. I can live with that, because she stands here and it makes it look like she's serving people at the bar, or whatever at the fucking cooking station. But what she'd do is she'd finish scavenging her from the scavenging station, and she'd come on out here and literally stand right here. Right here. And for some reason, and I don't know, but I couldn't move her. So I was like, no, that's it. You're the fuck out of here. You're a gardener now. So this is just all unmanned. This would be a do it yourself, get some breakfast, get whatever of the shit that you grow and the shit that you make and cook it up. This is going to be filled with food. You will see that filled with food. It did have food on it well before anything was patched, and the shit used to fall through it and fall through it. It was a pain in the ass. Now you can stick objects down and manipulate them and move them, and they stay there. And I have proof of that. Obviously, we've got a bar and communal dining area. He's legit. I just realised the barman and the doctor could be brothers. These are plotted around the place just because it makes sense to have water right next to a thing. There's one place I haven't showed you yet, because in the majority of my settlements, so there we go. We've seen fences. Everyone's seen fences, fences. In almost every settlement that I build a place for myself. And I narcissistically built this place for myself right in the centre, for me and my puppy. And now that, I know, is not ideal, Neil, but you see, we worked from the front here. So this is like my little yard for the dog. I can lock the dog up in the yard, and if I actually got rid of, because I've got Hancock living here, if I actually sent Hancock back to Goodneighbour, and I haven't quite figured out how to do that, then no one would ever go in there, because these guys, for whatever reason, shut up, I don't want to talk to you. Alright, see, look, free the robots, and I'm using them as fucking slave workers, all built. Nope, I don't want to talk to any of you, go away. Move it. Alright. So I have shitloads of armor in Red Rocket. That's in another video that I've put up. You can see it if you'd like to go see that one. So this is my personal work. You motherfucker. Let's close that. Dog meat's not even here right now, so that's fine. This is my personal workshop, where I obviously work on my shit. That's why this is only in bits and pieces. I've got fucking sets of armor all around the place. But that's fine. Workshop, shut that. A little bit of a relaxing area, and this isn't like, this is supposed to be mine, but it's actually, at the same time, I'm a bit chilled, like, people come in and sit here, this is what it's all about, man, it's a co-op. Not ideal, Neil, but this is my mezzanine. This is where I sleep. Holy shit. Let's just pop that back down. Oh, there we go, cool. Now we've got a through-the-floor lamp that doesn't work. But this is my bed. Look, I even have a pillow. And that's my little box there. Of all the things I've done for everyone, look at me. I've got a box and a double bed. And double mattress even. So there we go. That was Sunshine Tiding Co-op. That was my Sunshine Tiding Co-op. I'm really sorry about how long this video ran for. But like I said, other videos won't be as long as this one. I'm just really... Shut up, Cricket. Fuck. Man. Oh... So, yeah, I'm going to do some more tours. They're not going to be as long as this one. They're not going to be as long as this one, simply because I don't have as much as an attachment. This is probably my favourite settlement that I've built. Personally, I love it for lots of reasons. I could sit here and talk to you all day about it, but you're probably already gone, because this is a damn long one. So let's shut the doors on Sunshine Tiding Co-op. I will see you guys in the next stream. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, smash that heart on Twitch. Come and see us, Midnight Heist Crew. I've been your host, Eddie Van Axel. We'll talk to you soon, guys.